fellow followers, and welcome to FanZcene. And today I have for you Thanksgiving, a 3-course recommendation of movies. Yes, 3 recommendations I have for you to get your feast of entertainment prepared for your feast of food and family and friends. Up first, you maybe want to start your Thanksgiving off with just a little taste of Thanksgiving. Nothing too big, nothing too heavy. Maybe a little bit of a guilty pleasure that tends to set your day right. It gets you in the mood for Thanksgiving, and it's not overtly in your face. How about 1993's Son-in-Law?
Middle America.
Who the hell is that?
He's weird.
He's like nothing they've ever seen. Nothing they've ever heard.
I don't want to be rude or anything, but Miss Warner, you're giving me a semi.
You distract him, I'm gonna hit him over the head with a shovel.
So basically, we're not going to be hanging out?
No.
You don't like it, do you?
No, I think I do.
Will never be the same again.
Let's chow down here and munch some grinding!
Yes, I know what you're saying. Pauly Shore. Yeah, yo, whatever. It's Pauly Shore. This movie is actually a really good movie, and it's a bit of a guilty pleasure of mine. I actually did a review on it on my channel last Thanksgiving, which you guys can check out, and I'll put a link up here for you guys. But yes, this movie is actually really good and entertaining, and if you give it a chance, I think you will like it, because it's not overtly Thanksgiving, but it's a Thanksgiving film, and it sets up the plot very nicely with this, small town girl from a farming family goes to the big LA and falls in love with Pauly Shore's crawl. Over time, first, they become friends, and then she takes him home, and just insanity and hilarity ensues. And it's just this really great film that you can start your Thanksgiving feast off with. It's a little sweet. It's a little, guilty pleasure, like I said, and it just gets you in the mood. It sets your mind at ease, and it's calming, because there's going to be some chaos to come on Thanksgiving Day, which leads us to the second course of entertainment for you guys. Maybe you're starting to get a little more into the mood of Thanksgiving, looking forward to that big feast, and you want something, maybe if you're eating later in the day, you want a little taste of Thanksgiving, something that reminds you of Thanksgiving, something that gets you prepared, but you don't want to overeat, but something that just brings about like, yeah, we're getting close. I need a little bit of this right now before the big meal. How about 1991's Dutch?
They've only just met.
I'm a friend of your mother's. I came to get you to bring you home.
And already, they get along like family.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
What do you like to do for fun? Oh, you like to wiggle and grunt. Me too. This isn't working out. We're not masters of the highway. We were robbed by homebound hookers.
Only because you fell asleep when I got excited.
You did?
I wonder where Dutch and Doyle are staying tonight.
Knowing Doyle, it'll be first class.
The story of a boy.
I got a deck of racy playing cards.
Who lost the child in himself. And the man who helped him find it.
You're like a great big demented child.
I feel like Dutch is often overlooked because it's a really, really great Thanksgiving movie. Ed O'Neill, who plays Dutch, is brilliant in this, and Ethan Embry plays the little smarmy rich kid that Dutch has to travel with across country to get home to his mom for Thanksgiving. And it's got that function, it's got the road trip. It's very similar to the main course that we're going to be talking about here in a little bit. And John Hughes is behind this, who's also behind the main course that we're going to get to. But this movie is really great, and I think a lot of people didn't give it a chance when it first came out, because Ed O'Neill was so well known as Al Bundy on Married with Children that people often overlooked him in other roles, and this was one that was overlooked. And this is a really great, funny film. It's that right sense of 90s nostalgia, and it's that right little appetizer that gets you, you taste it and you're like, oh yeah, I like this. I'm going to need some more of this later in the day. And it's just really funny. It's entertaining. It's a blast. And, it takes you on this journey that you don't expect. And by the end of it, you're like, oh, I'm so ready. Which leads us into the main course of the evening. And that would be the 1987 all-time classic, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
During holiday travel, some people get delirious, some get delayed, and some get Del Griffith.
American Light and Fixture, Director of Sales, Shower Curtain Ring Division.
Neil Page got all 3.
I was on my way home to spend a nice holiday with my family. Instead, I'm in a motel bed with a stranger.
So instead of Thanksgiving with his family, he's spending 3 days with the turkey.
Two happy clams just whistling down the road.
Are you mad at me?
What can be said about Planes, Trains, and Automobiles that hasn't already been said? This is the main course of what you've been looking forward to all day long. This is what you'd like to sink your teeth into, with brilliant, brilliant performances by Steve Martin and John Candy. Probably one of John Candy's all-time greatest performances. This movie is not only considered one of the greatest holiday themed movies, but probably one of the greatest movies ever made. Well, maybe not one of the greatest movies ever made, but I really enjoy it. I think it's up there in like definitely my top 10 films of all times. This movie is hilarious. It is heart-wrenching. It makes you smile. It makes you cringe. And much like The Feast and your family, maybe you go throughout the day, you know, in a rush to get to where you need to be, and maybe you're bumping into each other and you start getting aggravated by each other. Maybe you're in your face. Maybe someone in your family's a little smarmy, a little smart alecky, or maybe someone's a little, you know, down to earth, a little more, you know, well, you know, just more comfortable in their skin, and kind of gets aggravating you, and you bump heads. But by the end of it, you know, you've reached this point to where it's kind of heartbreaking, but you can look back and you laugh, and you realize what a great day it's been, how much fun you've had, and it's good to be surrounded by family and friends, and to get to that point in the day where it's just, you know why you give thanks. You know why you had Thanksgiving. It's just that type of movie. It's just that type of main course that you're just dying to get to, you know, because it can all get hectic. But at the end of the day, man, you got to be thankful for what you have, who's in your life, who you meet along the way, because they help you in your journey. They help you become who you are, and it helps you change maybe in certain ways that you need to change, or help out maybe where you didn't think you needed to help out. So that's why I recommend these 3 movies, Son-in-Law, Dutch, and Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, for the Thanksgiving holiday entertainment for you and your families. So if you guys like these movies, or if you've seen these movies, or you're going to watch these movies, let me know about this on the comment section down below. What are some of your favorite Thanksgiving movies? I know there's not a lot out there, and I'm sure there's so many more than what I named. These 3 movies I tend to watch, you know, off and on every year. Basically, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, though, I watch that almost every Thanksgiving. It's just such a classic, and these films are a nice little you know, way to spend the day with your family and friends, in between talking and bonding and eating and laughing and, you know, just having a good time. So let me know what you guys think about all this in the comment section down below. Please leave me some comments, because I really do like reading them and going through them. And if you liked what you saw, please subscribe and hit that bell for notifications. I would truly appreciate that. Give this video a like if you liked it. Share the video out for everybody to see. Wherever you guys are, please have a great, safe, happy, healthy day, morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Thank you for watching. Happy Thanksgiving, and Godspeed.